And Friday the 6th, we have lower body, goblet squat, jump squat, weighted lateral, sumo, and crunches. Goblet squat. I love how everything is cracking and popping. Jump squat. My ankles, my hips, everything. And weighted lateral. Oh, I'm like really cracky today. Squat pulse and crunches. All right, so we have our goblet squat. That just means weighted squat and the weight is being held in front of you. So I hold my weight like this, wrap my hands. If you have a kettlebell, it would be good for that. You're gonna hold it in front of you and you're gonna squat down, up, down, up. No different than your regular squat. You're just holding a weight on the front of your chest. So make sure you don't let the weight weigh you down. So because you're holding it in the front, it's easy to like kind of lean forward and hug it like as you go down like this. Try not to do that. Try to keep your back upright. I have something tickling my nose. You can also still do it with your chair, whether you're tapping and going or you're doing a full sit. If you're doing a full sit, you're gonna sit in your chair and stand up. When you sit, do not sink back. So you're gonna sit, stand up. Do not do this. Don't actually sit in the chair. Just rest on the chair, stand up, or you can do tap and go. Jump squat. And you can of course do no weight at all and just do a regular squat. Your jump squat. Jump, 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 jump. A little bit slower. Jump, 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 jump. If you cannot jump, you can do a different variation of a squat. Weighted lateral. So this is another type of lunge. So with your lateral lunge, you are stepping out to the side. Stepping out to the side, you are sinking your butt not only back, but diagonal. So if I stepped out to my right, my butt is gonna sink diagonal back to the right. Boom. I got the straight leg, all my weight is on this leg. Back up, sink down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? But you're gonna have a weight if you choose. I usually hold it the long way in front of my chest, down, up, down, up. So this, not only you'll feel it in your quad, you're gonna feel it in your straighter legs, inner thigh too. So if this is already difficult for you, you don't have to use the weight. If you've done these before, or you have strong legs, you can use the weight. You can also hold two dumbbells on the side like this. It's up to you. With these, it's just important to try to stay upright and to try to push your butt back, because it's really easy to like really fold into it. So try to stay up as much as you can. And like I said, think about your butt traveling diagonal back. It's kind of like if you want to practice, stand with your feet apart, drop this hip and butt diagonal back. Drop it, up, drop it, up, drop it, okay? So that's exactly what you're doing when you're doing that lateral. You're just doing a little bit more movement because you're starting with your legs together. Drop, drop, okay? And then we move on to part two. So part two, you're just gonna hit your Tabata timer and hit start. We're doing squat pulses and crunches. There are 8 rounds to a Tabata timer. So 4 is gonna go to the squat pulses, 4 is gonna go to the crunches, and you're gonna alternate them. So you're gonna go pulses, crunches, pulses, crunches, pulses, crunches, pulses, crunches, and then you're done, okay? So your pulses Again, could be done in any squat variation that you want. I usually do it regular or sumo, and you're just gonna come down and then bounce, 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 bounce. You never fully come up. Bounce, 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 bounce. Try not to be too folded. Bounce, bounce. And then your next round, you're gonna do crunches, which we talked about with the double crunch. On your back, your knees are up. You're either gonna put your fingertips lightly on the back of your head, your chin is off of your chest. This time, you're only gonna crunch your upper body. So crunch your shoulders off of the ground, down. Crunch off the ground, down. Some people like to put their arms up to the side, crunch, down, crunch, down. You can put your hands here on your knees, crunch, crunch, okay? So that will be to your Tabata timer, and that's week 1.